With the Indigo disc releasing on December 14th, it's only a few short weeks until we will all be at the Blueberry Academy running through the terrarium. And yesterday, we got a bunch of game footage from a creator event in New York City hosted by Nintendo, where they invited a bunch of people out to play the game early, and then they let them upload semi-censored reviews of what happened. I think the hype for the Indigo disc is massive. One feature that, I'm sure a lot of people are excited about, but I'm very excited about, is the introduction of overworld spawns of previous starter Pokemon. Now, starter Pokemon are commonly people's most favorite Pokemon in the generations, but I like them for another reason. Most starter Pokemon have gorgeous shinies, and I'm a shiny hunter. Shiny hunting is what I do. But I hate hatching eggs. It's tedious, it's not very good content for streaming, and it gets kind of boring and you get kind of burnt out on it. Hence why I've been doing Nuzlockes and playthroughs recently, and I've stepped away from shiny hunting because I got a little bit burned out on it. I think it's time that we sit down and we rank every single shiny starter Pokemon at every single stage. Because not all Pokemon are as lucky as the Mudkip line, where they have 3 beautiful shinies for every evolution. Some of them aren't that great, but some first stages look amazing, and some middle stages look horrible, and some third stages are meh. So let's see how I rank them, and just remember, these are my opinions. You are welcome to disagree with them, but this is probably going to help dictate what Pokemon I shiny hunt for first once the Indigo disc drops. Alright, I'm kind of dumb. I forgot that I wasn't going to include the Generation 9 starters because I don't know if they're going to be available to be caught in the Indigo disc. But, you know what? We'll rank them regardless. So, let's get into this, starting with Generation 1. We have our boy Bulbasaur, number 1 in the Pokédex, and honestly, I love Bulbasaur's shiny. It's a classic shiny. It's so good. But I would say that Ivysaur and Venusaur are S tier. Now, this one is going to be a little bit of a hot take. I would say that Charmander and Charmeleon are pretty mid. And, we'll say the entire we'll say that the entire Charmander line, it's kind of a C tier. They're not my favorite shinies. I'm not gonna lie. The same kind of goes with Bulbasaur. Not Bulbasaur. Wow. The same kind of goes with Squirtle, Wartortle, and Blastoise. They're good, but they're not my favorite in the world. Shiny Pikachu, I like Shiny Pikachu. I think the orange is kind of cool, but it's also not my favorite. Chikorita, I like. It's B tier. It kind of looks like it's an autumn melon. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys. But Bayleaf and Meganium, no. As much as I love Cyndaquil line, it also has some not my favorite shinies. But I do think that Hisuian Cyndaquil is pretty cool because it takes the original Cyndaquil's color palette, and that's its shiny, like a lot of the alternate form or regional variants. But so I'm gonna say Hisuian Typhlosion is a B tier. Now then, one of my favorite Pokemon of all time, and you guys can fight me on this in the comments, but the entire line is S tier. It's S tier. It's so good. I really like Trico. Grovyle, I like more than these ones, and Sceptile, I really like the blue on him. Now then, Torchic, we're gonna stick Torchic, Combusken in C tier, and Blaziken is a clear B tier. Fun fact, Combusken actually had its shiny changed to match more with Blaziken's in Sword and Shield. I'll have images here for you guys to see what I'm talking about. Now, we get to the creme de la creme, Mudkip. Mudkip itself is number 1 S tier. I don't think any other Pokemon on this list is going to beat it. And then I would say, honestly, I like Fraligator a lot. And then Swampert, I also like a lot. Swampert more than Fraligator. I don't like how the orange changes on Marsh Stomp. It kind of goes from like a burnt orange that you see on Mudkip and Swampert. But on Marsh Stomp, it kind of becomes a little bit brighter, and I'm not the biggest fan of it, but I love purple shinies, and so it's still an S tier. Now, Turtwig. I don't really like Turtwig. I don't really like the Turtwig lines. I don't think that they're very good. I don't know why Grovyle was chilling over there. Same with I mean, this is gonna be a little bit of a hot take, but all of the Sinnoh starters really got done dirty with their shinies. Now then, Snivy. We've moved on to Generation 5, and I would say Snivy is a B tier. The middle Evo that I can't remember its name is also a B tier, but Superior, I really love Superior shiny. The blue really makes it look regal, and it's such a good shiny. Again, Tepig kind of got not a great shiny. I'm not the biggest fan of the orange and the pink. It looks a little weird to me. It's middle stage. Also, you guys are going to notice I'm really, really bad at remembering middle stage Evos from newer games that I never really played. I only really know the first and the last form. I'd say he's a C tier. And this one might be a hot take because I know I said that I didn't like the pink and the blue, but I really, really like Embor's shiny. I don't know why. I think it's just the purple flames. I might just have a thing for purple shiny Pokemon. I don't know. Oshawott, it's not my favorite. Duat, I actually really like Duat shiny. It's fun. Normal Samurott is a C tier. And Hisuian Samurott is an S tier. Hisuian Samurott shiny is so good. Hisuian Samurott, both forms of Hisuian Samurott are so good. Now then, Chespin. I kind of like that he gets like an autumn color, so I'm going to put him in B tier. The guy just looks kind of derpy. And then Chestnut, I also kind of like, he'll go in B tier. Fennekin, I like Fennekin. I'll say Fennekin's a strong A tier. I'll say its entire line is a strong A tier at the moment. Now then, Froakie. Froakie's one of those shinies that I don't like because it just is literally a slightly paler color. Same with Frogadier. But Greninja is a really good shiny. Black shinies are amazing. Like, everyone loves shiny Greninja. I don't think I've ever met someone who doesn't like shiny Greninja. Now then, Rowlet is my boy. I love Rowlet. Rowlet, he's just a derpy little dude. Datrix, not as much. Decidueye, he's in his emo phase, and then Hisuian Decidueye gets original Decidueye's base palette, which I also like, but it's a little mid, so we'll put him in B tier. Now then, we're going to get into the starters that I just don't remember their names. I know that the middle Evo is Torracat. No, I'll be right back. All right, I feel dumb for not remembering this. We got Litten, and I actually kind of really like the white shiny, so we're going to say that he's a solid B tier. Torracat is also, I don't like it as much. The yellow on the chest looks a little interesting. And I feel like they could have done a lot more with the final stage, but And then we have Poplio, which, it's okay, but it's not my favorite. I'd say that. But then its final Evo, I really like. We're going to put that up in B tier. Now, getting into Generation 8. Gen 8 shinies kind of got done dirty. I don't like the Grookey line. I don't like Scorbunny. I'd say Scorbunny is a solid C tier. Raboot is an A tier, and Cinderace is an S tier. I really like Cinderace's shiny. Sobble, I actually kind of like Sobble. It's like purple and pinks. Actually, no, I'm gonna say Sobble is an S tier. The middle form is a B tier. Tater Tot decided to interrupt the recording session by barking right at me. So he wanted to say hi and remind you guys all to subscribe and leave a like on the video. Before I was so rudely interrupted, I was getting to Inteleon, which I also really like. We're going to say it's an A tier. And now, finally, Generation 9. Generation 9 kind of got the Generation 4 treatment. I like Sprigatito that it got the purple in it, but it's not. It could have been so much better. They should have made the greens purple. I'll say actually he goes in the S tier. I like the purple scarf. Fuecoco, I love Fuecoco's shiny. The rest of them I'd say are pretty mid in B tier. Skeledirge, I really wish they had done a black one to make him look like an actual like skeleton crocodile. Quaxley, literally it's just a different palette, and that it makes me kind of sad that's what it is. But let's one last time go over these and just see where we're at. Gotta move a few things around. I would say I like Cinderace a little bit more than some of these guys. I would also say that I like Delphox a little bit more than Ivysaur. I do like Reboot shiny, and I do like Inteleon shiny. And I like Trico better, but I don't know if I like Sceptile better than Ivysaur and Venusaur. Grovyle is a solid top of B tier. I'd say maybe Blaziken would go a little higher. Pikachu, I like Pikachu, but I wouldn't say he's like top tier. Same with Chikorita and Snivy. But I like them better than Skeledirge. I still like them better than Skeledirge. Chespin and Chestnut look really good. Duat looks really good. I'll say that Charizard I'll say Charizard deserves to be in a B tier. I know a lot of people really like black shinies. I feel like Charizard was kind of beaten to death, and I kind of liked, I don't know how I feel about Charizard shiny. Like, it's a cool shiny. I feel like it's what everyone wants, but it's just not necessarily my favorite. What else would I change if there's anything to change? No, I don't think I would change anything, actually. I would say that this is my list of shiny Pokemon rated from all generations. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's a little short. We're trying out some new stuff this week while I am away for Thanksgiving. So let me know in the comments what you guys thought. Tell me how bad I am at ranking shiny Pokemon. Because, I might be bad at ranking them, but I'm very good at finding them. So that's a trade-off I'll take. I'd rather have better luck finding them than better luck rating them. But who knows? But yeah, like I said, let me know in the comments what you guys think about this rating list, what you guys would change about it. I feel like a lot of people are going to say Greninja and Charizard need to be higher on the list, but no one will ever dethrone Mudkip. Got that? No one will ever dethrone Mudkip. I love that little purple derpy dude. So, I hope you guys are having a great week, and I will see you guys later when I'm back from my Thanksgiving holiday.